It's my pleasure now to introduce the leader of our Workforce Solutions programs, Kristen Dietzel.
Good morning. Thank you for being here. Make sure my clicker works. Okay. As you can see from the agenda, it's unfortunately I'm the only speaker today. We're letting Matt Conley off the hook, and he looks very sad over there in the middle of the room, giving me the thumbs up. And that's not because we don't want to hear from the Telegraph-Herald and some of our enhancements to access to Dubuque jobs, but because we have such a full agenda focusing on some new initiatives that we've never done before. So 2019 is certainly a year of change for our Workforce Solutions program. So we're going to look at the new recruitment campaign, which you see behind you, Big Life, Small City. Talk about childcare, which is a critical workforce infrastructure that we've been digging into and trying to increase capacity in our community, and sharing some other new initiatives. Before we start, I do want to briefly introduce some special guests we have with us today. These are college career professionals from around Wisconsin, Illinois, and Iowa who are finishing out their 2-day visit to Dubuque. We hosted this group for our second annual Career Services visit. In addition to spending the evening at this beautiful hotel, they got to hear from 20 of our employers yesterday at an employer pitch event where our employers shared information about internships, how they work with new hires, and a little bit about their culture. We also took them to dinner at Brazen, one of our fine restaurants, and they got to hear from our chamber about the Young Professionals and Leadership Dubuque programs in our community. Our goal is really to assure these colleges and these professionals that here in Dubuque, we take good care of their interns and their new college graduates, and that we have really awesome opportunities for these students here. If you're part of that group, would you please raise your hand and be recognized? Let's thank them for being here today. So why are we launching a marketing campaign? In 2017, Greater Dubuque embarked on Greater Dubuque 2022 with aggressive goals around job growth, population growth, and increased median household income. While lofty, these goals are attainable, but we can't reach them with only the people in our community today. We need to look outside our region and recruit new talent to Dubuque to be able to fill the jobs of today, the jobs of the future, and meet these goals. Thankfully, we are not starting at zero. We are already ahead of most communities facing similar workforce shortages because we have solid, proven solutions in place to help recruiters recruit, retain, and train talent. These do include Access to Dubuque Jobs, a local job board that we run in partnership with the Telegraph-Herald. While recruiting talent is difficult everywhere right now, and a job board is not a magic bullet, Access to Dubuque Jobs does consistently connect real job seekers with real jobs and is rated a top resource locally. We offer newcomer services, a free suite of services to help companies recruit and retain out-of-area workforce through community tours, concierge assistance, information, and relocation materials. We offer Distinctively Dubuque, a free, fun newcomer program where newcomers get to enjoy the amenities of their new hometown, hear from local speakers and experts, and meet other newcomers. We also have a solid college and now high school outreach strategy. This is a collection of programs and tools custom designed to connect employers with interns, college students, high school students, and when needed, to develop training programs. A great example of this would be the launch of a supply chain management certificate through Northeast Iowa Community College this year. After hearing this as a need through Dan's Info Actions and my and Anna's HR Actions, We worked with NACC and those employers to develop a program to meet this need locally. In a matter of months, NACC had a program ready to go in partnership with Southwest Technical College. We had 20 individuals from 12 companies enroll, and the second cohort already has 14 pre-registered for August. This is the kind of experience we want our employers to have when they work with us and our local colleges to develop training programs. In addition, we host Dubuque Works, a collaborative partnership of employers, community partners, workforce experts, and educators. Funded by the city, the county, and the Q Casino, Dubuque Racing Association, Dubuque Works funds high-impact workforce programs to help our community meet its goals. Funded partners include NACC's Opportunity Dubuque program, the Fountain of Youth, the Community Foundation of Greater Dubuque's College Access Network, the Jewel College Access Program, Dubuque Area Labor Management's high school outreach events, the Dubuque Chamber, the city's Gaining Opportunities program, and new this year, the Dubuque Dream Center and Multicultural Family Center's employment and training programs. We also support the work of non-funded partners through promotion and in-kind resources. If you represent a Dubuque Works program, please raise your hand and be recognized for the critical work you do to grow workforce in our community. Thank you. We also partner with the state's Home-Based Iowa program, ensuring that veterans are connected to job opportunities on Access Dubuque Jobs, as well as relocation services that meet their needs. Anna Rowling personally sends an email to every veteran that expresses interest in our state or in Dubuque County specifically. Finally, we utilize NZ analytics tools to connect employers with data on a macro and micro level to help them plan for the future and benchmark their wages. Can we have a show of hands of who in this room invests in Access Dubuque Jobs? That's awesome. Let's give a round of applause to this group. As I talk today, you will hear me say a lot that this solution requires investment in Access Dubuque Jobs. This is because ultimately we are driving newcomers, job seekers, veterans, and others to this site to connect with employment. And we want to make sure your company is included there. Even if you think, well, I don't hire very often, investment in this site allows you to still create a profile, promote your company, be part of our internal marketing and promotion, and showcase how you serve interns and college hires, how you may entertain work-based learning opportunities for high school students, and more. There is truly a way for every employer to realize a return on their investment if fully utilized. And now, as of last month, we are adding to these services a targeted marketing strategy to attract and welcome people from outside our area using cutting-edge technology and a community marketing effort to reach the most likely candidates for relocation and job opportunities in our community. In this era of historic unemployment, it is not enough for the people living here today to be recruited, retained, and trained for thousands of jobs that are ready to be filled. We need to strategically reach outside our market and share the story of the greater Dubuque area. Our story of evolution, of growth, of strong neighborhoods, great schools, world-class museums, arts and culture, affordability, and most importantly, high-quality careers. And this doesn't mean only inviting back those who grew up here, but reaching out to individuals who attended college here, interned here, visited in the past, or have friends who live here, as well as those who have not yet heard our story. This will include inviting newcomers from diverse backgrounds and experiences to be part of our future story and therefore part of our future success. This tagline, Big Life, Small City, Your Home in Dubuque, isn't just something we think sounds nice to say about ourselves, But over and over again, it's something our newcomers in distinctively Dubuque tell us some version of as what they love about our community. It speaks to their experience of a community that provides a just right fit for their big life goals without sacrificing small town charm, safety, and convenience. Individuals who have moved to Dubuque from a major metro area tell us they can slow down, enjoy their life here, and lose the commute while still having a big career and big city amenities. And newcomers relocating from small towns find the jobs they are searching for in a friendly, welcoming city that is often prescribed as progressive, transforming, and full of potential. As we have designed this campaign, we've heard many stories of individuals who've made Dubuque their home or made Dubuque their home again. Many of these stories involve some level of surprise at the progress the community has made, how much there is to do here, and how happy they are to be here. It's time for these stories to move outside of our own circles, dinner tables, and offices, and reach those who are looking for exactly what the greater Dubuque area offers, even if they don't know it's everything they're missing. But don't take it from me. The video you're about to see tells the story of 4 families who have made Dubuque their home and why.
For the longest time, home meant where my family was. But now that I'm here, it also means that home has a whole new meaning for us now. Now it's integrated in everything we do. It's because of this place.
It's home. It's a place that you're never second guessing yourself. You're not gonna feel like you're judged at all. It's the people around you, the confidence they give you to try new things.
The friends that we've met, they have become our family. The community has become our family. And I think that's what makes a great home, is when you feel comfortable and you feel accepted in it. This town has really embraced me to really be me.
You can't manufacture some of the character that we have downtown. And a lot of cities try to manufacture a culture or who they are. Well, who we are is a lot of our history, and it's also about how we're moving forward.
People are friendly, people are welcoming, people are interested in why you're here, what you're doing, and really just welcoming you.
Dubuque is naturally beautiful with the Mississippi River and then just, the rolling hills.
I think the jobs and the community around here are a huge part of why I stay here.
And there's a lot of places and options for people to really enjoy and stay here in Dubuque.
We have certain amenities that all families are looking for. A place that we can continue to attract people that want to put down roots, whether they had roots here once or whether they're just looking for that type of community that's going to embrace everyone.
Over time, you see the diversity around Dubuque has changed a ton. Our schools are growing. I feel safe. I have 2 little ones at home. I feel comfortable taking them out to the park. I feel comfortable with my neighbors.
Visiting with the locals, visiting with people who recently moved, really helped us understand what a gem our small city is.
We keep it moving, we keep things going, but it is not at a pace where your life gets out of control. There's time for things. There's time to slow down and focus on your kids, focus on your family.
It has taught me the value and the importance and the impact that I can have on the community.
I feel proud to be a part of Dubuque. I feel such a great pride to say, I live in Dubuque, come visit me. Look at all these amazing things that Dubuque has to offer.
It's not just about a place, it's about all of the things that are in it. There's the wonderful people combined with just a wonderful place to live. This is the kind of stuff that keeps that fabric of the community strong. It keeps that identity for Dubuque intact. our friends, this business, all of these things, this life we've created, that is home to us.
I'd like to thank Happy Smith for producing the video for us, and for Emily McCready of 563 Design, Selu Ariel of Dubuque, John Gill of Cottingham and Butler, and Anugra Mansky of Prudential for sharing their homes, their families, and their personal stories to make this video. In addition to the video you saw, we will also be sharing, and already are sharing, shorter testimonial videos featuring each of the 4 Dubuquers in the campaign. This campaign will continue to tell stories like these on our social media channels, website, and a Big Life Small City YouTube channel, which is available for employers, recruiting talent, as well as community partners to use. To do that and share these stories, we are partnering with Forge Social, a local social media management company, to reach early to mid-career professionals on LinkedIn and Facebook, including those who already have some connection to the Dubuque community. We will also partner with our local colleges to connect with their extensive alumni networks. Potential newcomers who do interact with our social media campaigns will be driven to biglifesmallcity.com. This is a microsite designed to connect newcomers with the must-have information and resources from our partners to learn what Dubuque is all about and how we can help them with their relocation. The website will answer the first questions newcomers are likely to have. Questions about jobs, schools, housing, things to do, their pets, how to get involved, and the many newcomer services we offer. Each tile will take the browser to more information, either on our site or a partner site, including Travel Dubuque, the Telegraph Herald, Access Dubuque Jobs, the City of Dubuque, and more. It will allow newcomers to request more information electronically or physically, which will result in mailing of the welcome package, which you all have a copy of on your table with the brown craft paper. Inside that package includes a hard copy of our Thrive Relocation Guide and a personal welcome letter for us, along with other materials. The site is also a place you can go to find those rotating newcomer testimonials from our young professionals' perspectives. Research tells us that millennials and Gen Z respond to testimonials and stories more than polished and produced advertising. Rather than us selling our community, we are letting the voices of those we once worked to recruit and who we have retained tell the story for us. So how can we reach candidates with the right skills for each employer? Greater Dubuque is launching the campaign alongside a new web-based analytics tool called NZ Profile Analytics. This will allow companies to work directly with Greater Dubuque development staff to pull a customized list of qualified talent from outside of Dubuque based on skill set, education level, alma mater, geographic region, and more. This service will be offered at no charge for Access Dubuque Jobs investors, including companies who newly sign up. After meeting with Anna or I, recruiters will walk away not only with a contact list of potential candidates, but with the digital and physical campaign materials shared today to promote the community along with promoting your job and company. Growing the community will take everyone's effort. To make participation in the campaign easy and effective, we've also created a Big Life Small City Employer Guide that companies can utilize to integrate this into their existing marketing and recruitment practices. You should each have a copy of this guide at your table that I'd like to review. So I've had people ask, how can we get involved? The first thing you can do to support the campaign is open up the Big Life Small City Facebook page and LinkedIn page and hit follow. If you need to do it right now so you don't forget, go ahead. This will ensure that you and your company are seeing the latest content posted. When you go back to your offices today, I encourage you to reach out to your marketing team, your social media managers, and other leaders in your organization and develop an internal strategy for leveraging this campaign with your own company promotion. Employee referrals are the most frequently cited source of talent in our community after Access Dubuque jobs. So make sure your employees know they can also share this information about our community with friends and family who they'd love to recruit to the area. We will be featuring companies over the next few months who successfully start utilizing the campaign, and we're available to consult and help as needed. Then you can start interacting with the content, sharing it with your networks and with your company's networks. It's easy to do. Let's try this for fun. By a show of hands, I'm going to ask the people in this room, at least those of you who live in the greater Dubuque area, to share how you made this area your home. Raise your hand for the path that best describes you. 1, you were born and raised here and stayed. 2, you spread your wings for a time, moved away, but came back. That would be. You went to college here and stayed. A few college grads, okay? Or you moved here for a new job or other life opportunity. That describes most people in this room. Congrats, you just participated in one of our Facebook polls. Something as simple as this free, low-time commitment interaction increases our impressions and stretches our advertising dollars. 1,800 people were reached by this post earlier in the week. 367 clicked on it to learn more on our Big Life Small City website, and 120 people reacted, commented, or shared. Overwhelmingly, we received positive response and engagement on our social media platforms, our website, and our video. We know it's always risky to put this stuff out there and have it open for public comment and feedback, and so far it's been a really positive launch, and I would say we've had very few, if any, trolls. But we need all of you and all of your networks to partner with us to keep the momentum going. In addition to the 4 young professionals you saw today, we're maintaining an ongoing list of newcomers or boomerangers with a great story to tell about why they chose Dubuque. Over the next several months, Forge Social will reach out to these individuals to provide short video testimonials. When we feature them in our campaign, we will also feature your company and drive traffic to your company profile and jobs posted on Access Dubuque. If you know someone who would be great to feature from your company or network, please refer them to me for inclusion in our list. And to be effective, this campaign relies on utilization of our existing solutions, including posting jobs and internships for newcomers to find on Access Dubuque, offering community tours to those applicants who turn into job candidates, and promoting the Distinctively Dubuque program for interviews who turn into new hires. I cannot tell you how many times just one of these solutions turned into the make or break moment for a potential candidate and his or her family. If you want to really target individuals with particular skill sets, contact me or Anna to set up an MZ profile analytics session to identify talent, and then utilize the campaign materials when you reach out to those prospects. With this campaign, it is our hope that the next 1,000 newcomers to our community won't tell us how surprised they are by how great our town is, how friendly and welcoming our people are, or call us a hidden gem. We hope with this campaign they will already know our story and feel at home in our community before they ever decide to move. However, for that to be true, as a community, we need to do our part to strive and invest in being a community of choice. A community that is welcoming and equitable, that supports kids through quality childcare in schools, a community that supports higher education, that is known for great transportation, whether that be by foot, bike, bus, car, or air. A community that is pet friendly, that cares about its environment, and supports the vibrant outdoor recreation, arts and culture, and entertainment that make a big life. The words on the screen reflect the first impressions of newcomers as shared through our Distinctively Dubuque focus group. But our newcomers also report difficulty finding childcare and experiencing exasperating wait lists, challenges in finding a home in their price range, or high-quality rentals near the amenities they want. They tell us they worry their paychecks may not adequately cover their student debt. And they are concerned that while they hear we have high-quality schools, their Google searches reveal low ratings. While less serious, but not less important, they believe our community lacks trails and services for bicyclists, is not very pet-friendly, and lacks a variety of entertainment, restaurant, and retail options. These are all issues we must keep our foot on the gas in pursuing as we recruit people to our community to ensure that we continue to provide the big life we are promising. One of those issues in particular, childcare, is something our community is working to improve through public-private partnerships, and an issue that is undoubtedly critical to workforce. This is affirmed by our employers, 30% of whom cite childcare as a barrier to recruitment and retention of workforce, and confirmed by 5-year childcare data collected by Iowa Child Care Resource and Referral, showing a 35% reduction of child care programs in our county and a 15% reduction of child care slots. Many of you attended a Child Care Solutions Summit hosted by the Community Foundation of Greater Dubuque in October. This summit shared the findings of a local parent and child care provider survey, as well as research from students at MIT. It showed what many of you experience as parents and employers, that our community lacks the critical child care infrastructure to support working families. Dave Lyons, our Director of Sustainable Innovations, who's not here today, and I have developed a strategy for our organization focused on increasing the capacity of childcare infrastructure to get people into the workforce by making childcare accessible and affordable to all workers, regardless of their income or job. This strategy breaks down into 2 components to grow workforce: working with individuals and working with centers. We know that we have lost doctors in our community because they couldn't find childcare. And we know we have women in particular putting off training and education because of lack of childcare. We also know that existing childcare slots are currently not open, not because of lack of demand, but because of lack of qualified workforce. Therefore, our strategy on the individual side includes training of qualified childcare workers through the Opportunity Dubuque program, increasing the successful launch of in-home childcare centers, and removing childcare barriers for all Opportunity Dubuque students and graduates to enter the workforce by providing childcare while they're in training and for up to a year after. We built this solution on the Opportunity Dubuque model because it's a model that has proved successful in training entry-level workers. Since 2012, Opportunity Dubuque's certificate training program has trained nearly 600 individuals with a 96% job placement and continuing education rate. Let's thank NACC for this fantastic program. The cost of Opportunity Dubuque training is covered by state funds and through NACC, as well as matching funds from Dubuque Works, so that the tuition barrier is removed for participants. Participants are also paired with a success coach at NACC to help ensure success and job placement. Opportunity Dubuque was originally launched because of our manufacturers' needs for welding and skilled machinists. And while it does continue to train in those areas, the model has grown to include any entry-level training that our employers tell us they need. This spring, we added a customer service professional certificate and a certificate in early childhood care. For this pilot, we are for the first time offering free childcare for program participants during their training and assisting with their childcare costs for up to a year after employment as the payer of last resort. In addition to Greater Dubuque, funding for this pilot is committed from the City of Dubuque and Dubuque County. The Community Foundation of Greater Dubuque is covering the costs of the early child care certificates. The program launched this spring with a small pilot of 8 parents with 10 children, with childcare offered on-site at the NACC Town Clock Center and provided by the YMCA, a licensed childcare program. Also thanks to Iowa Child Care Resource and Referral for grant funding to build out the on-site child care room to ensure a high-quality experience for parents and students. Ultimately, our goal is to recruit 50 parents into Opportunity Dubuque over the next 12 months in any Opportunity Dubuque program. Parents who, without childcare, would be unable to participate in this training and ultimately enter the workforce. With this pilot, we're hoping to prove the concept that if we provide education and childcare to under and underemployed families with children, we can increase workforce, increase family self-sufficiency, improve outcomes for children, and reduce taxpayer burden. The program is not without challenges that we continue to troubleshoot through state and local advocacy with partners and with childcare providers in the community. While students are still enrolled in the program as of today's date, we do have a couple of midpoint testimonials to share from 2 moms currently in the program. Brittany is enrolled in the phlebotomy technician program, and her son Mason is cared for at the center while she attends classes in the evening. Brittany expressed, "I have my son Mason to care for, so this program is allowing me to go to college. The free daycare made it possible. After I complete the phlebotomy program, I want to work at a hospital." Jasmine enrolled in the early childhood program and is participating in an earn and learn model where she works full-time at a daycare center while attending coursework at night. The early childhood program will help her advance professionally while providing quality childcare to care for her own daughter. Stay tuned for updates on Jasmine, Brittany, and other parents as they graduate and launch their careers. In addition to training early child care workers, Greater Dubuque is also facilitating a program to increase the successful launch of in-home child care centers through a collaboration between NACC's program, Child Care Resource and Referral, and the Small Business Development Center. Each of these partners brings a necessary component to a successful in-home childcare, which is really a small business. Training and education, access to grants, expertise on DHS requirements and how to prepare a home, and the financial viability of the child care center. By wrapping these services into a customizable package for in-home providers, we believe we can begin making up the loss of 1/3 of these programs in the last 5 years. At the same time, we are also working with existing and new child care providers to increase capacity at centers, which can greatly accelerate slots available. This includes connecting potential providers with sites and buildings in our community, connecting interested employers with models for providing childcare or childcare benefits, and connecting existing providers to resources and business planning to enable their expansions. Any employers interested in pursuing this conversation further, either as an employer of the Opportunity Dubuque graduates, or if you're interested in an on or off-site center collaboration, please feel free to contact us to discuss further. Okay, switching gears from childcare. We're going to talk about some of our new initiatives for this year, in addition to the launch of our campaign, which really were fed to us through feedback we get from you, the employers, through our 70 HR action interviews we do each year. So on June 5th, we're launching one of those. I always give Patricia at Woodward Communication credit for this idea. She put the bug in my ear 18 months ago, and here we are today, ready on June 5th to launch Talent Dubuque, which will be an intern engagement program for our community. This will kick off a series of summer-long events, which will be free for interns and free for their employers to participate in. We are partnering with Northeast Iowa Community College to deliver this program and coordinate the training and events. So a huge thank you to them for stepping up to participate in this program. We will be providing professional development, networking, and community engagement for summer interns from June through early August, resulting in an experience in our community that we hope turns into acceptance of an employment offer, retention in our community, or brings them back to us at a later date. We already have 125 interns registered, but we don't want to leave anyone out, so please register in the next couple of weeks if you haven't already. Whether you just have 1 or 2 interns or dozens, this is a great opportunity to give them an educational, fun experience in our community. And also I want to thank the Chamber. They have agreed to host these interns at the YP luncheons as well, so they can start to get that experience with other young professionals in our community. Also at your tables, you have save the dates for our first ever college, career, and internship fair. I feel like I'm saying first ever a lot today. Please take these with you, mark your calendars, and plan to support this event. Registration info will be released soon through the Finders of Keepers e-blast. This fair is going to look a little different than many of the college fairs you attend. We've been meeting with an innovative group since fall, including local college career service reps and also employer reps from Heartland, Cottingham and Butler, Kendall Hunt, and Prudential. A few unique events we plan to include are sessions on social media presence and LinkedIn by Forge Social, Sales and Marketing 101, alumni panels, personal finance after college, and internship panels. We will also have a diversity networking event from 2 to 3 for employers to connect with diverse students. This will be open to and no cost for Access Dubuque Jobs investors to participate in. So we hope to see many of your companies represented there. Finally, we're going to offer a twist on Distinctively Dubuque. Most of you are familiar with this newcomer program that we offer through NACC. How many of you in this room have taken Distinctively Dubuque or presented at it? Okay, so pretty good group. We serve approximately 120 newcomers a year through this program, and most sessions have a wait list. But we know we aren't reaching all the newcomers who could benefit, and we'd be happy to add additional classes to meet that need. We also know that just handing someone a brochure isn't usually enough to turn into an enrollment. This is a program that's pretty unique around the country, so most people when they move are not used to being offered a program like this, and not everyone is comfortable just jumping in cold. Most of our referrals come from someone who's been referred by a friend or by an HR or an employer who also participated in the class and could really speak to their experience. And through my and Anna's HR action interviews, it's not unusual for us to hear, I wish I could take the class, I don't know any of this stuff, or I'm not even aware of all that's going on to share with my employees. So, based on this feedback, I asked my HR advisory group, a group of about 15 HR and recruiters from various industries, how can we best share the Distinctively Dubuque experience? Should we make a video? Should we talk about it at this breakfast? And their answer was, let us take it together. So, if you will come, we and NACC will gladly be your host for an HR recruiter-specific Distinctively Dubuque session in October. I'm hoping to find the appropriate learning outcomes to tie this to SHRM credits as well, and I'll work through TRIRA to see if that's possible. In the meantime, you can watch for my newsletter for information on how to register for this one-time unique opportunity to participate in the Distinctively Dubuque experience. Please, if you are not already, subscribe to Finders of Keepers eBlast for updates. It is the fastest and best way for me to communicate events, registration dates, and information to you. If you're not receiving this and think you've signed up, please contact us and we can troubleshoot where the issue might be. You can also reach out to me or Anna directly at any time for a meeting or assistance related to this or other workforce solutions. I want to thank you all so much for your time and attention today. I hope you enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you.
What'd I tell you? I know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a breakfast and a morning, and information that's tantamount to drinking out of a fire hose. A lot of information simultaneously, but know that that which you drink is transformative. It will bring success to you, your employer, and our community. And at a time when this nation seems to be torn apart with political food fights, isn't it special that we're in a place where people care for one another? Where the public sector and the private sector join arms and try to understand what the challenges are and create solutions to those problems. Organizations like Greater Dubuque, organizations like Molly and her team at the Chamber of Commerce, all the organizations that Kristen shared with you today, know that this is truly unique. Where people join arms, sharing benefits and burdens alike. We can do this, ladies and gentlemen, and you will be that solution. Thank you so much for taking time from your busy schedules. On behalf of our tremendous team, our 46 members of the Board of Directors we have the pleasure of working for, thought leaders in this community, and the investors in Greater Dubuque Development Corporation that make all this happen, and the investors in AccessDubuqueJobs.com, remember what I said. Thank you for being here. May God bless you. Let's be successful.